we've got some beans to spill about one of the biggest franchises in the world, which also has a set place in our hearts. Any guesses? It's Disney. Disneyland, to be specific. There are a lot of things that changed in the park since it was put on the map, but behind that magical land lie many mysteries, and we'll try to squeeze them all up in this video. So let's get started. Firstly, let's talk about the secrets of Main Street. Let's start with the biggest one. You know, go big or go home. We all want to live in a magical place surrounded by our favorite childhood cartoons, don't we? Well, one particular man got that chance, and it was none other than Walt Disney himself. When Disneyland was being built, there was a lot of traveling that Walt had to do. Understandably, the man wanted to overlook the construction and the park opening, so he decided to build himself an apartment on the second floor of the fire station in Disneyland. He used to keep the light on in the window to let workers know that he was there. Surprised? Thinking about how many times you might have crossed it but never knew its importance. It's alright, we've all been there. Adding to this secret, there was also a secret fire pole inside the apartment that had to be sealed off after some excited fan decided to head on up to meet Walt. The apartment was filled with antiques, and to be very honest, it was very small, and by small, we mean it didn't even have a bedroom inside. But hey, great things start small, right? The light in the window remains on to this day, to keep alive the spirit of the man behind it all, and is switched off out of respect only when his family is visiting. Bet you didn't know this, eh? So, this will really make you go, aww. Moving on, while shops on Main Street might look as if they're only selling goods, but there's a lot more to them. If you look closely at the windows, there are names written on those windows, and they aren't random. These are the names of all those people who helped in making Disneyland a possibility and were invaluable to Walt Disney. This is a tribute to their hard work and effort. We think this is totally cool, forever making them a part of this magical world. There are, however, some requirements that need to be fulfilled if you're to go up on that window anytime soon. The first one is that it can be only done if the employee has retired. The second is that you have to do something really big for the park, of course. And the third and final one is that it should be approved by park management, as well as Disney Imagineering, the people who built the many Disneylands. Next up, the Haunted Mansion and the secret it holds. The first secret is that there is a bullet hole inside the Haunted Mansion. That sounds dangerous, no? Gotta say, there are a lot of weirdos around, and back in the day, it was no different. The story is that back in 1974, someone came into the park with a gun that went off. We hope that this was an accident, and hit the glass in the ballroom scene. The cost of repairing was way too high and would require the entire roof to be replaced as it was made entirely out of glass. Disney played smart by covering up the hole with a spider web so that the crack remains hidden and they can go on their merry way. Well played, Disney, well played. The next time you visit the haunted house, make sure to check it out. We also have the mystery of the tombstones. So, have you noticed the tombstones at Haunted Mansion? Like, really noticed? We just found a secret about them. They're for real people. Wow, Disney, talk about being creepy. The artists who created and added all the features to the mansion left their names on the tombstones as reminders. But that's not all. The tombstones had to be removed once to make space for a pumpkin display for Christmas. But after the holidays, no one could find them, and replicas had to be created for them. Disappeared into the unknown. Quite a strange event, we must say. This next secret is almost impossible to know about. Wanna bet? We only just found out ourselves. The music played in the movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is the same that is played in the Haunted Mansion. The music is a delight when playing it, but is a fright to listen to, especially when you're surrounded by ghosts, perfecting that spooky effect as always. Oh no, you gotta hear the one about the cats. Another thing which you might have noticed at the theme park is the cats. You'll see many of these little creatures roaming around the happiest place on earth, thinking they have wandered in. Well, not really though. You see, our worst enemies arrived at the park, the rodents. And Mr. Disney had also found a colony of cats that he knew he couldn't get rid of without public backlash. So smart as the man was, he adopted all the cats and made it known to the public how their employees were hired to control rodents, making use of nature's processes. We like it. Next is a land within a land. How cool would it be to live inside Disneyland? Yes, we mean right above the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, there is a whole suite. The suite was first turned into a Disney gallery, but was later again transformed into a suite. Walt Disney had all sorts of things built around the park for him and his family, and the suite is no exception. Only very important people such as presidents, celebrities, and some very lucky people get to stay here. here. The suite includes 2 bedrooms, a living room, 2 bathrooms, and a patio, and is 2,200 square feet large. That's more like an apartment than a suite. On the same beat, did you know that there is an underworld in Disneyland? Hold up, we just want to say that Walt Disney was a genius. We'll tell you why. We see all the Disney characters roaming in their stations and never out and about. That's because an underground system for them was created so that they could use the tunnels to move about without distracting the guest or breaking the magical spell. You might have seen the sign 33 when leaving the Blue Bayou, or that special green colored door. Well, that door leads to a space called Club 33. Now, that club is strictly members only and opens up private lounges and dinner areas in all Disneyland parks. It is named after the street's original name, 33 Royal Street, and is the only place in Disneyland where alcoholic drinks are served. Thinking of signing up? Don't get your hopes up. Only a few people are given membership each year, and even if that isn't a problem, the cost certainly is. For a place in the club, you'd have to pay $25,000 initially, with an annual fee of $10,000. Phew! Exclusivity, thy name is money. And some deets about the Indiana Jones adventure. Before it became a fan favorite spot, this place used to be a parking lot. That's right, folks, it was pretty surprising for us too. There are honestly so many secrets inside Disneyland, and we love all of them. You can also see the Eeyore sign put there as a tribute, and many of you might not know this, but there is a hidden space inside the Indiana Jones, and one that you can visit. All you gotta do is pull on the peculiar bamboo post on your left as you walk through, and it'll drop the ceiling to reveal the space. Throughout the line, there are messages written in another language, and you can grab the decoder if you want to know what is written. All of this is a lot of fun, and you wouldn't want to go home. We sure as hell wouldn't. And finally, let's talk about the Matterhorn sledge mystery. Ever wondered why the sledges never really reached the top of the Matterhorn? Well, that's because the mountain has a basketball court sitting at the top. No, it's not an NBA approved court, half in size actually. It has all the rims and nets like the real one and is not for use by the general public. So, why is it there anyway? Well, for resting purposes. Climbers are hired to entertain guests when they come to Matterhorn, and well, they gotta relax in between. So to make sure that they have a place to stretch their legs, this area was created. Pretty nice of them, don't you think? The idea for this was suggested by one of the climbers and has really helped all those employed as they can sit out the harsh weather events. The bobsleds only climb up till 80 feet, and the rest, 67 feet, is off limits to people, while the Matterhorn stands high at a total of 147 feet. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on the secrets of Disneyland? Did you know about some, or was it all new to you? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and press that bell icon for the latest information and news like this. See you in the next one.